Now, what you're seeing is an absolute animal stretching its inner groin. Well, we're not showing you the show, though. We're not giving that to you because that's disgusting. Go to our OnlyFans page. Two dads, one cup at OnlyFans.com.
You made my mistake.
Yeah, that's right.
That I always do.
All right, are we good here?
I think we're good.
Is this good? Is that
Sure.
Is that
Yeah,
work?
because I'll be right.
I kind of want to hold it like this. Like, am I going to interview you? You know what I mean? Like,
Hello.
All right.
All right. Here we
Where
go.
do you need to be first here?
I'm going to be kind of under the truck.
Okay.
Start, and then I'll be up on that corner.
All right.
Show prep.
That's right.
All right. What's up? Episode 5. You're better at the intro.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll start.
Welcome to the Two Dads, One Mic podcast. This is episode number 5. I'm Taylor. This is Mike. And we are finally back to record part 2, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Maybe a new one. We'll see what happens. So,
Yeah.
But as always, we start with the drink of the show. And today, what do we have, Michael?
We got Cerveza Pacifico Clara. Clara.
It's delicious.
Everyone has seen this beer. It's the classic. It's a good, easy drinking, light beer for a hot, humid night.
That's
it
right.
was in Wisconsin.
That's right. Cheers.
Cheers. Are we going to find something we don't like? I was thinking about that one of these days.
I will not drink Southern Comfort.
So we're going to have to prove, like, are we going to have to consume that so that we have at least one negative review?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually. Not right now, though.
Don't tell anyone.
Correct.
So
here's what happened. So we ended the last show, and we had some kerfuffles that happened throughout that show.
Yep.
And essentially, Mike's family had the plague.
Yep.
Not the literal plague, but there was a lot of kids that were sick in the family.
Yeah.
And so we could not re-record or do part 2.
Yep.
And so we apologize for that. But now we are here, and we are ready to give you some bomb-ass content.
Boom!
Exactly.
Yeah, so we, if you watched the last episode, I'm
going to put my third nipple on here. So give me a second. You keep talking.
Don't tempt me with the good time.
That's right.
So I left halfway through or so, maybe a little later than that, to go help a kid who was getting real itchy and stuff. Figured it was just allergies. Then we kind of ended abruptly when I got a text from my wife saying he is uncontrollably itchy and he now has spots all over his body. And I'm like, oh, okay.
It's not leprosy. Just so you all know.
No, we've verified that. It is very close. We had hand, foot, and mouth.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Amen.
So yeah, we had hand, foot, mouth go through our kids, 3 of the 4 kids. And what was happening was, and we never had, our older kids have been through hand, foot, and mouth. We've done this already. Yeah. So we kind of knew what we were looking for. And we had that thought when it was happening, but we've never had a kid be itchy. It was like his skin was crawling and these little dots were just appearing. Like we watched it come on. It was literally ramping up as we were recording and as he went to bed and we were dealing with that stuff. So finally, just like we always say, we're not doing, this isn't our profession, whatever our priority is, our family. Correct. If something comes up, we're leaving. So sorry I pieced out on you guys and you, but
gotta do it.
Yeah, we had to take care of kids. So
exactly.
We got through that.
Yeah.
Really, there's nothing you can do for hand, foot, mouth. Just kind of ride it out. Luckily, it didn't hit our daughter too hard, so it was mild compared to our first round that we had with our older boys. And them having had it again, like theirs were more.
Now, didn't you say, if I remember correctly, your second oldest, he had lost his finger?
Yeah. So part of hand, foot, mouth, if you have it bad enough, apparently, that your nail beds die during the time where you have it, or when your body's fighting it off, it just like kills your nails. But I'm not a doctor. I don't try to be. So
you're close.
It does something like that. So
I feel like as a parent, like you become almost
a pseudo doctor. You kind of know what's going on. At least my wife does. Well, I'll get into that another time. But like, my wife is never wrong. If she has a thought that it's something,
it's probably something.
It's that.
Yeah.
The only reason it isn't is because it's too early, and then we have to go back another couple days later,
and then that's what it is.
Whatever she
thought.
Yep. No, I've just given into that. It's just how we work. But yeah, so he got hand, foot, mouth real bad. This was years ago, and like a month or two later, his nails started peeling up from the backside. So like, not from the tip of the nail. Oof. The backside. So like it was
going reversed. Yeah,
so like if you pulled your hand out of a sleeve, all your nails were grabbing from the backside, and like you were ripping nails off because they were still attached towards the front half. Yeah. So it freaked us out a little bit. Whatever.
Well, of course, because you think you're
like, and essentially the doctor said, well, yeah, that's part of hand, foot, mouth if you get it bad enough, and then they said you can come into our office. We will charge you a butt ton of money, and we will rip the nails off, but then we're the bad guys. Or you can see if he'll let you just kind of do it and work them off or come up with a solution at home.
That's what he allowed you to do?
That's what we chose to do. Yeah. That was maybe 5 years ago. Okay. Like last month was the first month he willingly let me cut his fingernails or toenails without me holding him down in some way. Without him. It was to the point where we had to. My wife had to like hold his upper body, like and I had to. It's like wrestling a goddamn alligator. They can't pick up one shovel for you because it's too heavy and too much work. But man, when they don't want to do something, you can't hold them.
No, I get it.
It's nuts.
Yeah, I get it.
So yeah, it wasn't too bad. Knock on wood. But we still. Like, we ended that, and then I didn't see you the rest of that week. Nope. And then we were up at the cabin.
And we saw each other, Monday, I think?
Monday night. Yeah. We pushed out some TikToks trying to shout out Slim Jim.
Yeah, Slim Jim.
Who still hasn't...
Where are you at? Slim Jim. Slim Jim. Psst.
Coming in. Are you there? We want that meat.
You're welcome.
Yep, thank you for that. So yeah, we had that was our chaos going into then a weekend where we were packing and getting all ready.
And now you get to pack.
Now we're
all over again.
Yes, we did laundry, we set everything back out, and now we're leaving for a road trip. Yep. In about a day,
and we will
super early in the morning.
And we will get into that once Mike gets under this truck. And let's just show you this truck for a second. This truck here, this is a Suburban. And Mike has wanted a Suburban for how long?
I've wanted a truck forever.
Yes.
Never had a truck until I had this.
And now this is his baby.
This is my baby.
This is like another kid for him. So he's going to change the oil, so you will see him disappear right under here.
You'll see
You'll see his legs.
Underside.
Which we know some of you probably will enjoy. So you know who you are, you perverts. Anywho.
So if you hear extra grunting, that's just my fat ass getting under a truck.
Or he's farting. We're not sure yet. We'll see what happens.
So do we, on a audible grunt or a fart, are we going to use that as our piss or pop sound?
So yeah, so I think the burps, farts, or grunts.
Farts, or shit, we ain't making it out of it tonight.
We may not, but maybe we just see where these two beers get us.
There you go. That works for me. All right, I'm going to set my beer next to our handy dandy.
That's correct, because it's two dads, one mic, not one dads, you assholes.
One mic. So we bring this with us.
Yes.
It's so...
It actually works.
It's so solid and nice.
That's right.
So awesome. Oh, these props are great.
Yep.
That's the most expensive thing we bought for this.
That's right. That's correct.
For this.
We already had the stands, and we're all in the mics. I had that already, so we're all good to go.
All right, so what are we getting into next?
So I think what we should do is we should rehash our weeks.
Sorry, time out. Show prep.
Show prep, yep. Hashtag ADHD. We will get into our weeks. Perfect. Tell these people how shitty or not shitty our week was, and tell some stories and go from there.
Why don't you start while I get going down here?
Yep. About how we had the situation.
Your issue, you reached out and got a ton of comments.
Yep.
I didn't get a chance to go through.
Some good, some people I blocked, so we're good to go.
That's fair. Either way, it's a win.
Correct.
Either way, it's a win. So
I found out who actually wanted to follow me and who did it, so we were good to go. All right, so while Mike's getting his shit situated, I am going to explain the story to you while Mike's listening and giving input on the side. So
and grunting
and farting and burping. So anyway, so our middle child has, I would probably say, some pretty decent social anxiety when it comes to doing things he does not want to do. Now, I want to preface the fact that he's 4 years old. Okay. So I understand, like, we don't force him to do a lot. Like, we don't force him to do sports, or we don't force him to take classes of any sort. You know, we offer it. And this soccer class that we had signed him up for, he's like, yeah, I'll do it if my buddy's doing it, which is Mike's kid. So
you encourage.
Correct. Well, that's the thing. Like, we encourage it. Like, we want to make sure he's comfortable. You know, we're cheering him on, doing all this stuff. And, you know, and so we've been fighting, though, with the social anxiety. I mean, he just done swim classes, other sports things, and it just has not worked out in our favor yet. And again, he's 4. I get it. Like, he's going to grow into it. You know what I mean? So, but this most recent situation, I think, kind of put my wife over the edge. As I told you yesterday, Mike, that
I heard about it.
Correct. That I was a little scared to record because I was terrified that I would not make it back into my house. So we stayed home yesterday, and now we're here to record. But anyway, so yesterday's event, they were at soccer, and the boy just did not want to do anything. And it got to the point where my wife became frustrated with the situation, and then he started to cry because she was trying to get him to do stuff and he didn't want to do it. And he turns on the waterworks, and it pretty much that goes out the window. So we're struggling with trying to get him to get over those fears of, you know, organized and large groups, socially situations. But at the same time, it's a very, very difficult thing to navigate. And I know when I was talking to your wife, that she was saying that your second oldest had similar issues with regards to not wanting to do certain things.
Yes,
you know,
at the same facility, at the same probably soccer camp. We he wouldn't go out on the field without us. Like, we had to be there.
Sure.
It was hard for him, but it was just as hard for us to encourage and push and try to find that balance.
Sure, that makes sense. Now,
my so before we get too far into it, you're talking about his social anxiety in like a bigger group or a new setting.
Yeah.
Which I'm not downplaying. I think part of it too is doing
the liquid that you currently hear is not pee. Mike has been known to pee. Mike has been known to pee his pants before, but it's actually oil.
But so I think part of it too, which amplifies it for him, is he spends so much time and idolizes his sister.
Correct.
So much.
Correct.
Wants to do everything she does. So when she's not there doing it with him,
yes,
he almost it's like multiplied.
Yeah,
from an outside person looking in.
Definitely, it's amplified without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, and I also, kind of to piggyback off that, I also think a lot of it too does have to do with my wife, and not in a bad way, but like, I think having dad there and having mom there, I feel like there's separate feelings towards one compared to the other when it comes to like wanting to do something. And I know that's what we've struggled through, where it's like, you know, my wife will take him to said events and it's like he completely shuts down. Oh, but if I
had to grunt.
Oh, that's a drink, by the way.
Make you drink?
Yeah, that's a drink. But if I take him to said events, he's more receptive on actually doing the thing, or doing some of the thing. You know what I mean? So it's been a battle.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, but
what do you think? What do you think? And this ricochets off this topic that we were going to dive into last show, which I don't think today's the show to dive into it. I want to be more focused on our conversation for diving into youth sports and all the different avenues. And that's another drink. So I want to be a little more focused on that when we do that. But this kind of ricochets off of that is trying to figure out the balance of where to push, where to say, no, you're not crying like a little baby. Yeah. I'm going to use a very nice word there instead of what I wanted to use. But like, you're not crying. You're not just getting out of this. Correct. You asked for this.
Well, and that's where I think we used to struggle, with specifically him, because like our oldest, like, she has no fear. Like, there is no fear there.
That is true.
I mean, she's afraid of spiders, but like,
and apparently,
and apparently a lizard eating a cricket, but that's a story for a different time. So anyway, but with him, it's always been like we've always given up or allowed him to not finish something through or see something through. Yeah. And so we actually have now started like these last two things, like swim class and then now soccer, where we're like, nope, you can cry, you can throw a fit, you can do all of that stuff, but you're gonna be doing this. Even if you sit here and watch. Yeah. But we're not gonna quit because that's not what we're gonna do. You know what I mean?
My oldest had that same thing too with swim lessons when he first did it. It was and it's so different with the oldest, second oldest, correct, how that dynamic is. And usually the second oldest is more willing to go do things as they see their older sibling do it.
Correct.
But like my oldest son, we had to sit in a kiddie pool with him just for him to sit on the side of the pool for his first like season of swim lessons.
Right. I do remember that I had to get in the pool a handful of times with him. The middle child that we're talking about here for me. Yep. I actually had to get in the pool and do the swim class with him in order for him to do the actual lesson.
It's a real thing.
Oh, it is. And I think, based off of my response that I got from a lot of parents on TikTok, so thank you all that follow, that, there's a lot of difference of opinions. But I think it all kind of came down to social anxiety and just his overall age. Yep. And getting through some of those things by pushing through and making him uncomfortable by making him comfortable too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to show them the support.
Correct.
Well, you learn that pushing their boundaries is a good thing.
Exactly, right. And it makes them more receptive to wanting to do the thing. Yeah. After a certain time.
I heard a quote recently that was that pops in my head relatively often.
Sure.
And it can be kind of morphed in to fit this situation. Yeah. The quote that I've heard that I've really come to like is one of the hardest things to do as a parent is to watch your kid do dangerous things carefully.
Sure, right. That makes sense.
But how I would apply it to this situation is like how to support your child in a way so that they feel comfortable enough to do those scary things, those dangerous things. It might not be physically dangerous, but in his mind, there's something that's scary, which can present to them as similar as being in danger or something that will hurt them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like, how do you push? How do you support your kid and get them to do those things? Because usually once then they give into it and do it, then it's so rewarding for them once they do.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Absolutely. And I know
it's not an easy thing to accomplish by any stretch. No, partially because every kid is different.
Right. Well, and I know we'll get through it, and he'll end up being fine. But it's just it's like the battle that never ends with the current situation that we're in. But I mean, again, he's 4 years old. What can I expect? You know what I mean? Like, I gotta have realistic expectations here. Like, this is probably gonna happen more until maybe he's a couple years older, type of scenario. So, that was kind of like our big thing of the week this week. I mean, we haven't really done too much otherwise though. So what about you guys?
This week we had kind of our normal busy ass week.
Sure.
We came back from the cabin.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon, pounding out some yard work, and then we had baseball Monday. Tuesday, we ended up having something. Like we had our normal at least one thing every night.
Sure.
Couple nights with a couple things. We're leaving for Florida at 3 a.m. Saturday morning, but we have the last little bit of packing here to do. I'm working on a truck because we're road tripping. And we had like flag football practice tonight, and then we have a flag football game tomorrow night for my oldest kid, which I'm helping coach. But it's been kind of a typical week. They did a sports camp thing in the morning and stuff at the Little League Diamonds. Nice. It's pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, kind of a typical week. It's been a hot one though.
Oh my God. Let me just tell you something. It is so hot. Like I feel like I am leaking from every crevice. Like today is like swimming in chicken soup. That is how hot it is and humid it is outside. This has been the last 2 days. It's absolutely crazy. Like doing these sports and stuff like that, like it's hotter than shit.
Yeah. Well, yesterday was kind of cool. They're redoing the road in front of our neighborhood here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were over there.
So my company, I work for a paving company, so we were paving that stretch, and I got called out to a service call because the machine broke down. So I was out there. So my wife and kids came down to see me in action.
Nice.
It was a 95-degree day. I'm standing next to getting blasted with air that's coming at me at like 250 degrees.
Yeah.
Just getting pelted with it because the engine's still running. I'm trying to diagnose.
And you got to wear jeans.
I got to wear like denim jeans.
Yeah.
These aren't stretchy jeans because those catch on fire real easy.
Yeah.
Thick shirt.
Yeah.
I had a vest on, like boots. Like it's not like I can handle heat. This is how I always say it because everyone's like, "Oh, it's so hot." I'm like, you know what? I can handle any temperature, any humidity.
Yeah.
If and only if I have one or all of these things. I'm submerged in water, whether it's a pool,
absolutely.
lake, river, whatever. Or I have a drink in my hand.
Oh, that's fair. So, speaking of which, you still want me to swim in your pool this weekend?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Yep.
It's going to be 90 degrees.
Yes. Yep, please swim.
That's perfect.
Stir it. We need it stirred up
every
once in a while. So
when I come feed the lizard, I'll also stir it up a little bit.
Skinny dip if you want. I won't know. I don't have a camera back there.
I do. I just have not told him yet. The way that I got interrogated, I think I'm going to pass on the skinny dipping by your neighbors.
You got lit up.
Yes, I did.
When you fed.
So
I had a cricket.
Correct.
So I had a cricket bamboozle thing.
Yeah.
I get crickets delivered. My oldest son has a leopard gecko, which really means I have a leopard gecko.
Yes, it's never just
because
it's usually
I have it. Yeah. I do most of the cleaning of the poop. Which isn't like this isn't something that takes a lot.
It's not like dropping massive logs.
It's not. It's less intensive than a dog. It's been pretty good. But like then you got to feed it crickets every couple days, which is just dumping crickets in. Not a huge deal.
Yeah.
The frustrating part is when it's 97 fucking degrees outside.
Yep.
And I get crickets that come in by mail. They seem to last way longer. It's easier than stopping at the pet store every couple weeks or whatever. One less stop I have to do so they get delivered here. Well, they put them fuckers in a mailbox, a black mailbox, while we were gone all day.
Yep. I
get home to what some would call a delicacy, but a bucket of fried crickets. Yeah. I'm like, well, okay.
It's good protein.
That's what I hear. So I stopped at a local pet store, got some crickets. Those lasted 2 days. and 50 of them died.
Oh.
And I'm like, what?
So
then I had to stop again.
So you have to, when you get these crickets, they have to be live crickets in order for this to be a sufficient meal for the lizard.
Yes, they supposedly you can get them to feed on dead crickets or dried crickets.
Yeah.
But you have to train them to eat out of a dish. And like you have to like take a little tweezers and feed it to them.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
I ain't got time for that shit.
No.
So
you just get the live ones.
I get the live ones. So I had to reorder. Like they reimbursed me for or sent a new shipment in because they all showed up dead. So like it was really the carrier's fault, not their fault or my fault. But every other delivery has been set on my porch, which would have been probably fine because it's not baking in a black oven all day.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right. So, but then I had to I got like two things of crickets at the local pet store because it takes a couple days for these other crickets to get shipped in. So I did, and then
you should just start running like an illegal cricket ring through your basement.
Just start breeding crickets.
So apparently, and I did not know this, and maybe I'm not supposed to say this, but I will just let you know that a local business over off of 76th in Layton, it is a bar restaurant, and it's across the street from Cops, not the Mexican place, but in a strip mall next to it. Apparently has a secret like worm ring that like they sell worms out of. Oh, and the reason that it's secret, yep. So apparently it's secretive because obviously you're mixing worms and food, and I'm pretty sure like that's like an FDA issue or some bullshit, and they're not supposed to mix the two together. They run it all out of the same place.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's got to be.
They run the restaurant and the bar, and then they run this worm thing in some back fucking basement thing, or I don't know.
So I had a buddy, a father of one of my best friends in high school, sold worm dirt.
So that is a thing.
It's like a super high.
Oh, must be like super high concentrated.
Like a concentrated. Yeah. Okay. Like he put a bunch of worms in dirt and stuff like that, get good nutrient soil. Yes. Okay. And then he would get the worms out and sell like bags of this stuff.
I just wonder like
made boatloads of money.
I just wonder like what other secret things are out there that we just don't know about.
Those what were the
play with cow
shit? What were the things the bars that weren't bars? Speakeasies.
Oh yes. Speakeasy. Yeah, I guess that's
There's a couple of those like the Safe House in Milwaukee.
Right. There's a Safe House. We would love a sponsorship.
What's up?
Because we love your food.
We would record.
Oh yeah, and absolutely.
And we could come to you.
Yeah. We'll drive. We'll spend our own gas money. Yeah. And we'll pay for our own meal. We just need a place to record.
There. We can show the whole experience because that's a cool place.
Correct.
There's also like Bob's TV Repair, which is a super cool place.
Also,
Bob's TV Repair hooks up. I don't even know if that's the name. It's something.
I think it's Don's, and we would love your shakes. And again, we will pay for it.
So yeah, dude, we had a crock pot old fashioned. Literally came in a crock pot. Delicious. It was fucking amazing.
It was fucking amazing. All right, so next segment here, we are going to get into what Mike's going to do on his vacation, or what at least the basic itinerary is going to be, because we're not going to give you all the details. So, Michael, start talking.
All right, so we're going to be leaving, taking a road trip. We were really scared of road trips until about last year or two with the amount of kids we have and whatnot. But we found out that flying is super expensive with this many kids.
I can't cheers him because he's under there, so I'm going to go cheers his beer over here.
I'm empty, so
shit.
Get a new one for me.
Yes, then I'll cheers it.
I won't stop you.
All right, continue. Sorry.
So we found that road trips are actually pretty feasible. And our kids did all right on them and stuff like that. So we're doing that because we're cheap as shit.
Hey, you got to do what you got.
You know, we're going to visit wife's dad. He lives down in Florida, so we're going to visit him for a couple days.
Nice.
Also helps with free lodging. And then we are coming up, me and my wife are coming up on our 15-year wedding anniversary. So we are gonna dump the kids at Grandma and Grandpa's house for a little bit, and we are going to Clearwater to spend a couple nights without kids.
You guys get a hotel, or did you do an Airbnb? Or?
We're doing a hotel.
Nice, like a resort type of thing, or what?
No, I don't. It's literally on the beach.
Nice.
And it's let's see, like they have their own reserved beach area.
Oh yeah. So it's kind of like a resort.
It's kind of like a resort. It's not like a full on all inclusive or anything.
Sure.
But it has a really nice like rooftop pool and shit like that. So
there you go.
I'll be spending some time there.
I mean, you did say you can handle the heat with a drink and water, so you're good to go.
I'm good. Either on the beach or I am gonna enjoy the shit out of like boogie boarding in the ocean without having to worry about saving a drowning kid.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we actually did some paddle boarding for when we went down to Florida, and I did not stand because I don't have good balance, and
because you're a little bitch.
I am a little bitch. That is correct. And we shared just one board, and then we just kind of sat and.
Oh, you shared a board?
We did. It was very romantic. Yeah, it's very romantic. Weather was perfect though outside.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, it was super romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
Nice.
Do a couple stops on the way. Just to break up the drive a little bit. We're gonna try to only stay in one hotel on the way down, maybe one or two on the way back. But
okay.
So yeah, that's gonna be a little more than a week. So
nice. Well, good.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. We decided to leave early Saturday morning instead of Friday after work.
Okay.
To try to avoid Chicago traffic.
Nice.
And cut out essentially an hour.
And then you decided that you might try for a fifth kid?
Well, we might practice, but there's no possibility.
Did you know that I saw a video on TikTok?
Oh boy.
And
I don't need to hear about these videos.
No, you don't. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save it because I don't want to scare you. So we're good.
Well, I've been tested and verified.
Well, this person was too, and it was all good to go though. Mike's like, great.
You got a way better chance at 4 than I do.
Oh, 100%. Yep, 100%. I don't.
Than I do at 5.
I don't have that extra coverage, that insurance policy like Mike does.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you guys gave us grief about leaving you guys for this long.
That is correct. But you also had much worse. Huh? You also had it much worse because when we left, you had 2 families gone.
Yeah.
Compared to
we have all the good families here in the neighborhood gone at the same time. And it's just going to be us gone.
Yes.
So.
And I get to swim.
And
I get to swim in your pool.
This trip to meet us down there, but you guys didn't want to do that.
I keep telling you to blame corporate scheduling. I cannot help you with that one. I just go with what I'm told to do.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. So yeah, we're excited.
Well, good. It'd be nice just to have you some alone time with you.
Yeah, we've been it's date night.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's funny because when you're going on a date with your spouse, right? And same shit for my wife and I, where you almost feel like you don't want to talk at all because you talk so much throughout the week with regards to kids talking to you, or like you're talking about like your schedule for the week, or you're like
you don't have enough time to decompress from being away from your kids.
Right, exactly. So like the last time that my wife and I went to dinner, we were like, this feels kind of nice not to talk.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I don't want to talk anymore. I did all this talking the entire week.
Yeah, because the kids are always talking about something.
Oh, exactly.
They always need guidance on, no, you got to do this.
Correct.
Do that.
Correct. But, it's all good.
So, yeah, we're excited. Next year, we got to start.
Yes, you have
we got to get some tips from our subscribers or viewers or listeners or whatever you want to call yourselves. Avid fans.
Yeah, that's right. Avid fans. The third, we first off, I forgot to mention this earlier in the video, and Michael, I apologize.
Hashtag ADHD.
Hashtag ADHD. Like,
It's not just me.
like this video and smash that subscribe button, please. We're up to 30 subscribers, and we are damn proud of that. So, sorry, continue. We need tips on what not.
Sorry.
That's a drink.
A swears?
Well, you kind of like, bah.
Oh.
It's gross.
That was just straight out swearing.
But yes, we need tips and tricks.
Of where to go, because my wife made no. She hesitated, not even in the least, to be like, "Well, next year you're turning 40."
Yes,
and I'm like, "Hey, I haven't thought that far ahead yet, so don't ruin my 39th birthday coming up."
But you know what? Let me tell you something. Once you hit that 50 mark, and you get those discounts through AARP, it's gonna be great.
It starts at 50?
I think it starts sooner because I don't think they can actually discriminate against age.
That's right.
So
that AARP.
Correct.
I got the void hair.
That's they do call you the silver fox for a reason.
Yeah. So hell yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
Yes, you should. You should apply for it.
Yeah, and get the senior discount.
Yeah, right.
Our last date night with the four of us with our wives, where we conceived the idea of this podcast.
Yes, correct.
What was it? That it's gone. The thought was gone.
So we conceived the podcast at dinner with the four of us at Cooper's Hawk.
Yes.
And then we were talking about tips and tricks for where to go next year for your 40th birthday.
It's gone. I had a thought in my head, and just like that,
just disappeared.
Yep.
I think the 40-year-old thing kind of
could be.
You
let me know. Or go filter next to the.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm showing some thigh here.
Yes, you are.
Head out.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. So.
Nice.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It'll be really fun to do the whole adults no kids thing.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something.
A day of like we don't know what to do, like Anchorman. Like I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. So when we were down in Florida, and we pretty much had like set up like dinner reservations, and like prior to us getting there, and then. But other than that, we just found like breakfast joints and lunch places, and actually, I think we ate lunch by the pool every day. So, in all honesty, like it was kind of nice not have like a set schedule, with the exception of dinner.
That's one of the things I'm looking forward to. Is like, well, we're probably just gonna sit by the beach and then we'll go in and shower, have dinner, and then go sit by the pool.
That's right.
Honestly, so
that's
where we're at.
Well, good. And how long are you going for?
Ooh, a bunch of days.
Like Saturday through. Is it all that next week?
Yeah, so the next week and then into the following week.
Shit, so you're going for a long time.
It's like 8 work days.
Shit.
So
good for you.
Maybe 7 because with the weekend built in. Maybe 7 because like I had it originally scheduled to take off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or leave early tomorrow and all that stuff. So
nice.
But we're not doing that because we're not leaving until Saturday morning. So.
That's great.
So where are we getting? What we got? Anything else to talk about?
No, I think that's pretty much it. We just wanted to cover our weeks, and then kind of go into some stories, and that was the extent of it.
Are we? It's just kind of sticking in my head about the whole finding a balance with the kids, with pushing them and trying to do that. You just finished coaching Little League here, and this is something I want to get into when we go into the youth sports, because I think it's very important.
And again, we did. So, if for anybody that hasn't seen the episode, well, you won't have to see that yet because we haven't posted it. But what I guess my thing is when you see the episode, we kind of went into it a little bit about the youth sports situation, but we didn't.
We just got into our history with it.
Correct. Now we will really be able to dive into what youth sports really means in today's society and kind of talk about
what drives it.
Correct.
And I don't think we're going to get through all of that.
No.
That could be episode.
That could be another 2-3 episodes.
I want to give a shout out. It's not going to get to him. It's not.
How do you know that? Anything's possible.
I know, but so this dude is Coach Ballgame. If you have kids in youth sports, he focuses on baseball. He's an MLB player. He's a MLB youth ambassador.
Sure.
He's an awesome dude.
What's his
Coach Ballgame?
Okay.
Is his handle or whatever. That's what he goes by. He's got a podcast.
Nice.
He's on all the socials. He's big time. If you have a kid in youth sports of any level, you need to follow him on how to be, because he also gives a lot of tips on how to be as a parent just watching your kid at a game.
Yeah.
Right? What to say, how to act, what to talk about, what not to talk about,
sure.
Stuff like that, how to encourage and uplift your kid. It made me think about what you're dealing with your middle kid. But he's got such a great mind to wrap in and is starting to build this movement of these travel ball teams, and starting so young is taking the joy out of the game, and he's trying to bring the joy back in the game and having fun. So when I was coaching this past season with my 8-year-old, it was my focus was letting the kids have fun.
Right.
Like I wasn't easy on them.
Correct.
I corrected them when they needed correction. I gave them pointers, but I also was one of their biggest fans. I was cheering them on, stuff like that. And it's something that I'm working on trying to be better at as a parent, as a coach, as I'm helping out with all these different teams. But I want to shout out Coach Ballgame. I'll maybe get some quotes or some clips of stuff that he says, just to get so people can get a little bit of a idea what he's about. But dude seems like an awesome dude. He's fun. He seems so kind from the deepest parts of his heart, and he wants to share that with the kids and encourages everybody. It was apparent to me at one of the recent baseball games that some of the coaches are the tone they have with these kids that are just trying to play the game, and they're trying to have fun in a game that is generally failure.
I mean,
right, which is what baseball is.
Yeah.
So, I had to ask my wife. I'm like, do I sound like that? Because I'm yelling. I didn't tell you. Our neighbor down the road texted me while I was in the middle of a game. Hey, you on field 3? Yeah, can you hear me? He's like, oh yeah. He was a couple fields away at this Little League complex that we play at. He was tossing balls to his daughter in the batting cages. He's like, yeah, I thought I heard you. I'm like, yeah, sorry. And it gets me thinking, man, am I that loud? Am I coming across to kids as I'm yelling at them? And my wife told me I wasn't, and that the tones between me and this other coach were very different. But it's something that everyone has dealt with. Everyone has had that type of coach in their youth, at some point.
Yeah.
But that's one of the avenues that I want to go down on one of these next episodes.
Sure.
Because I don't know what's the perfect way to do it, and I don't know that there is. But trying to prepare them for the skills that they're going to learn and use in life. Right. As opposed to also creating a love for a game or love for a sport where if they want to, they want to jump in head first. But, right. So yeah, shout out Coach Ballgame. We'll tag in something, but he's one of my idols right now in terms of where I'm at as a parent watching my kids,
Sure.
where I'm at as a coach coaching young kids. And he puts on clinics and stuff all over the country and world about how to kind of do it his way and keep the joy and the happiness and all that stuff. So that's one thing I want to focus on in one of our next episodes when we fully dive into it. And aren't just bullshitting out here in the garage.
Yeah.
So, but this is how we've been doing this. We call it garage beers, and what we're gonna have to do next time we're in the garage, we'll have to get garage beers by Jason Kelsey.
Oh, sure.
He's got a beer that's called garage beer.
Gotcha. Now we can't leave this garage open too long though, because you might get the cops calling you.
Yes.
We still haven't told you that story, but we will very soon.
That'll come.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I'm down. That sounds delicious.
So yeah, we'll have to get that next time. That requires forethought. So
yeah, correct. All right. Do we got anything else? Are we good to go?
I think we're good to go.
All right. So with any questions to the show, you can email us at 2dads1mike@gmail.com. That's the number 2, dads, the number 1, Mike, that's MIC, @gmail.com. And then we have the tips, tricks, and everything else that we still need. So any emails will help us.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, until next time, I'm Taylor. This is Mike.
So
peace.
Deuces. Gonna go drop it, deuce.
Good that rumbly tumbly over there or what?
I'm not trusting many farts right now.
Well, fair enough. Check his diaper.